just edit this, right?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this.
That is the beauty of this.
Because this is our first one, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay, so now you can control things in this Zoom, like
Okay.
share and mute and do stuff you need to do.
Okay. Am I going to introduce you, or no? Do you have questions, or do you want me just to say, you're my engineer, or what?
Yeah, just say I'm your co-producer,
Okay.
and this is a spinoff of my Penalty Game Network. So it's basically going to be like you and your show. So
Got it. Okay.
I'm here for support, and I'm here for like an extra joke or an extra laugh or whatever. But
oh, perfect. Okay, I'll just introduce you as my co-producer.
yeah,
I'll just say, and with me is my co-producer Ref Kimbrough. Say hi, or you just Ref Kimbrough, and you can say hello.
yep.
And then I'll introduce Michelle.
Perfect. So none of this is live or going anywhere. We're just recording so that we can cut it and slice and dice it up and do
that makes you a little bit
later.
Yeah, that makes things a little bit better. You're just dark.
Yeah, I am. I'm not quite ready yet, which is why.
Oh, okay, no worries. Oh, no worries. That's fine.
So,
that's fine.
I could be the God voice for a minute until.
Oh no, it's okay. Yeah.
I got to get my ref shirt on and.
Yeah, no, do your thing. No, do your thing. I'll, we're waiting on him, and then I'll tell him the gist, or that we're just gonna start it off. If you have, I guess you can still be the host. I don't know which I'll control. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter for me. Let's see. I want to make sure that I have, well, I guess I can read it, or we could cut it later, but I don't want to but I'm probably going to end up reading my wrap up, because I really want to get in everything I'm saying correctly. Actually, I guess I should do it this way.
You know how to extend the time on this? I only set it for an hour.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Set it for, can you set it for an hour and a half or something like that, just in case?
Yeah, let me,
Yeah, that's funny that you said that, because I was just looking at my phone for the clock to make sure I keep, the time, but I'll try and keep it an hour.
Well, I figured you might want to regroup if you need to. So if we needed to do extra time, or if you wanted to play it like a full real hour that we don't have to really do anything to.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to try and do less editing for you as possible. But yeah,
well,
but
I wouldn't worry about that. Just do you. The editing is going to be easy.
Okay.
Because all the heavy lifting is already done. So, the editing is just going to be, it's going to be easy. You look gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I was like, hat. I didn't want to cover my eyes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm like almost a little nervous, which I normally am not. But I think because I haven't interviewed people in a while.
No, I love the nervousness.
Yeah.
Nervous, yes. When I'm nervous, I'm way funnier than when I'm not. Way
Yeah.
funnier.
I'm usually, I think I'm more on point.
Yeah, you're on point. That nervousness kicks in the adrenaline, which like sparks, like ignites your mind. You're wittier, you're brighter, you're smarter, you're quicker. You want that. That's not anything that you don't want. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Did you send him the link?
Yes.
Okay.
I sent it to him via email and text.
Okay.
So. It's 11 o'clock right now, so I'm sure he's probably getting on there soon.
Well, you'll see him, and then you can let him in because you're a co-host. So just keep your eye on.
Okay, it will say it.
Yeah, it'll say it just right. If you click on it'll open up in a window right in the screen under your chin, and it will be in participants. So if you click on participants and open that up.
Participants.
You'll see.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah.
He'll pop in there.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Great. He said incorrect password. Let's see. Incorrect password. What's the incorrect password? What does that mean?
There's a password to get on. The rule.
Right. Yeah, he said incorrect password, but I think it's okay. Here, let me see if I can. Let's invite.
Yeah, invite him again from
email, Gmail. Let's do this. To CA school. Okay. So he's calling. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, it's Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. I just resent you an invite on your email again.
Okay.
So try that out and see if that works.
By the email you said?
Yeah, I just invited you from the Zoom. I sent it to your email.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. So just hit the
Sorry
link.
about that.
Yeah, no worries. Not a problem.
Do you have the password? I don't know. I'm trying to put it my.
Oh yeah, no worries. When the first times I did this, or it was the second actually, I forgot my password, how to get into Zoom, and then I had to redo it. You could just reset your password.
Password. Okay, there. 874. I'm working on it.
No worries. Take your time.
No, password incorrect. Enter meeting password incorrect.
Is that the password for your Zoom account that they're talking about?
You your meeting's password. Passcode.
Okay.
All right. Kimbro, do you know what they need?
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
I'm working on it. Give me a second. Meeting. Join.
Hi, Sasha.
Okay. Join from a room. Copy invitation. Because I zoomed anytime, and this one's the first time it happened.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Let's see. See, I never even put in a passcode. I just click on the link.
Hold on.
Hold on one moment.
Try to send a link from my side.
The normal should start in a day.
So the password is the rules, all lowercase. Is that what he's?
Are you trying to put in the rules? Is that the password you're using? Try that. All lowercase, the rules.
One moment. One moment. I'm working on it.
No worries.
So you want to put the rule?
Oh, for the passcode?
Yeah.
Yeah, try, what is it, Kimbro? The rules?
Yeah, the password is the rules, one word.
One word, the rules. Okay, Sasha, no.
Activity password.
All right, enough Sasha's good. Sorry, mate. No. Wait, what just happened with my video? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, Kimbro, there's usually, I don't understand. Sorry, I'm talking to my co-producer, Kimbro. Isn't there why do I usually just click on a link? Why is there a password? Let me see.
Hello, this is Sandra.
Hi.
Hi. When I click on the link, they want me to download the app, which I already have it on my computer. That's what's happening.
Okay. Right. And do you have the link on your computer?
I have Zoom already installed.
Okay, so wait, so it usually it says you click on the link and it says then it opens up, your computer app will open up.
Yeah, it says Zoom, and now they want me to download it, and install it, which I already have it.
Right, it should automatically then go, do you want to download it, or do you want to go use your computer's Zoom?
Okay. I think I'm gonna try this. I think it's gonna work. Okay, here we go.
There he is. I see him.
Oh yeah, I see you. All right, yeah. We're going to admit, yeah. There you are. Oh, you're on a nice beach.
I love the beach.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna end. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I dressed up for you.
How you doing, Michelle?
I like
Michelle,
this.
this is my co-producer, Kimbro, Ref Kimbro.
Ah, how you doing?
So,
Good. How are you?
Really good, really good, really good.
I like the tan you got going there in the surf.
Well, I had some time off, so that's what it is.
The only thing missing is a nice, cool umbrella drink, unless you do pints.
My wife paint too, so I enjoy to watch my wife paint sometimes. She's an artist, and it's pretty cool. So
Yeah, I'm a fine artist minor from IU, so I just bought a tablet to start storyboarding films and TV shows and sitcoms and stuff. So I'm kind of.
my wife's a costume designer, and I work at I don't know if you know the place. I work at Western Costume. It's on Vanewan and Vineland. We rent all costumes for TV shows and movies.
That is awesome. That's a good thing to know. That is a really good thing to know.
It's been open for 100 years.
Wow. What's the name of it?
100 years.
Western Costume Company.
Western Costumes, and she works there.
I work
yeah.
there, and my
They both
wife's
work
a
there.
costume designer. So when she have a movie, she go rent costume there. And me, I work at the supply store at
Wow.
Western. It's 5 years, and I love it.
That is a good thing to know. That's a good thing because I'm a producer director, and I'm working on a couple skits and some films and shorts, and even for my podcast.
Have your stuff. That's the place to go. It's the biggest in the world, so it's pretty cool. You know what? I enjoy it because I see people every day, costume designers, actors, people for fitting and stuff. It's pretty cool. You know,
That is cool.
It's that's why that's why we moved here like 33 years ago. Me and my wife, she was a fashion designer, now she's a costume designer, a stylist, and part of the business is great. That's what she moved here, and I moved with her, and I got involved in hockey. I was involved in hockey in my hometown before, and when I first moved here, I went to a couple of hockey games and meet some people and started officiating. So start my referee school 32 years ago because it was a need. The hockey was big here when I first moved here. That surprised me. It was big, but now since Gretzky got traded here, and
don't go too far down that rabbit hole because I want to save that for Amanda's interview. This sounds really, really good.
This is really we're gonna get into that part.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign off. Well, I'm not gonna sign off, but I'm gonna be like basically the ears from the sky. I'm gonna be.
Okay.
So you're in good hands with Amanda, and you guys have some fun. I'm here. I'm here if you need me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Do you want to say hi though, Kimbro, when I introduce you?
Yeah, I'll say hi.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'll just do the little quick. We have a little intro piece that we will play beforehand, and we'll send you all this when it's all ready. But
Did you send him the piece?
I didn't send him the piece. I didn't send him the piece yet.
Okay.
I'll send it to you after this. I thought it's very cute. I think
we could also play it here just so he can see it if you want.
Okay, if you wanna do that.
Yeah.
Just so he gets an idea.
Well, give me some time to pull it up. It's deep in a hard drive someplace, so we can do it after.
All
if
right.
you want to get started.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Hello and welcome to Officially Quarantined. I am Ref Amanda. With me, I have my co-producer, Ref Kimbrough. Say hi.
How are you? What's happening? Glad to be with you.
And we have our special guest here with us today is Michael Foyer, professional hockey referee and director, owner of California Referee School, the best and most well-known annual camp for hockey officials, ice hockey officials in North America. How are you doing today, Michelle?
Very good. Very good. Thank you for having me. It's a privilege, and I'm very excited to be here today.
Tell me about the ref school. How did you begin to start that?
First, before I moved here, I participated in the referee school in Montreal, Ron Fournier School, and he's an ex-NHL referee. And when I first moved here, I got introduced some hockey league here. I was starting refereeing a bit here. I started refereeing in Montreal, but when I first moved here, I started refereeing. I meet some people, and I saw a need to improve the official because need to put some professionalism in it because the base was there. But so I called Ron Fournier and 32 years ago, and I said, Ron, I would like to do like a school in Los Angeles. So I called him, and he came here, and we did the first school was probably 16 people.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the word got around, and we could tell that the base was there, the talent was there. So every year, Ron came back for 2, 3, 4 years, and I brought other NHL referees in the same time. So every year we got better and better, and it was a need. And now with all that, I met a very good hockey player for the Los Angeles Kings, Luc Robitaille, became a good friend. Mm-hmm. And also Wayne Gretzky, the trade with Wayne Gretzky. So the hockey exploded.
Yeah.
So we had to keep now we had more team. The game got bigger. So the need of official was there. So with the school, a lot of people want to referee. So the school helped on that department. So that's how I started. And it's been 32 years, and now with that school, it's good for all the adult hockey here, but also the school promotes some guys, some officials, female and male referee, to achieve the goal to do college hockey, junior hockey. We have all the scouts around the Canada and the U.S. who come at the school during the weekend. Usually, it's the first weekend of August. And they scout some official like this, and also, like I said, the women's hockey explode also. It's very, very important. And we have a lot of women, female referee at the school. Usually we have probably 60 to 70 officials at the school, probably 20 female officials. So it's a big school, and I'm there to give opportunities to those officials. So.
Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing. So I know that during, this pandemic, the coronavirus has affected many industries. Can you tell me a bit about how your school is kind of navigating during these times?
Well, the thing is, this year I had to cancel the school because the risk and that involved with, and I didn't want to put anybody in risk with that. Yeah. But the thing I do, I work at Taylor Sports Center, the Kings practice facility. Mm-hmm. I'm the director of official. We have 100 team, adult hockey and kids hockey, but that shut down on March 15. Since then, there's no hockey, and the thing is, we don't even know when we're going to have hockey because the guideline for California is kind of strict. It's okay. But a lot of officials, that been working hockey, now they're not working. So the thing we do now, since then, I clean up my office, my storage and everything, and I find some note that I had for over the 30 years from the school, and I supervise also a lot of hockey game, so I take note. And I'm at a process to do a book, a guideline for officials.
Oh, wow.
At time, yeah, I'm putting a book together for all to touch how to be a good communicator on the ice. Teamwork is very important. To be a good skater, be in shape, put all those things together. So I'm in the process to do that. So when the hockey is going to start, I'm going to give that to all my officials that work for me at Taylor Sports Center, and also the tournament I'm involved in Las Vegas with the California Hockey Production.
Oh, I'll see. Yeah. So you answered my question. I was going to ask what you've been doing during the quarantine, but you just answered it for me. But just to touch on that, for those who are listening and want to do this or become a referee, what advice would you give them?
Well, the advice.
Besides read your book.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you have to love for the game. You got to be a good teamwork, a good communicator, and be open to the critique. Because you have an official, you're not gonna always have good games. You're gonna have tough game, and you have to have tough skin. And really, the key to be a good referee, you have to be a good communicator. Be a good communicator with the coaches, players. Because the coaches now, what I find out for the last 20 years here in California, we have a lot of NHL team, Kings, Ducks, San Jose Sharks, and everything. A lot of players that they're done with their career, they go to the coaching. So we deal with a lot of ex-NHL coach players. Now they coach kids hockey. So it's very important that the hockey get better because those the coaching areas. So we need to get better as an official too. We deal with very good people behind the bench with very good knowledge about the game. So we have to keep up with that. So we teach a lot of those young officials that, like I said, communication is the key to be a good official.
Right. So you were a player at one point though, yes?
Yeah, I started at a young age, like 4 years old. I started to play hockey in my hometown. Because in Quebec, you got to play hockey. It's
right. I assume.
Hockey. So I started at a young age, at 4 years old, until the junior. And at my last year, junior, I was a goalie. So I always watched the game all the time, and the official too. So I got the kick. Somebody asked me, "Do you want to be a referee?" I said, "I would like to try it." So I gave it a try. And I loved it. I had a passion for it, since then I started to be a referee, like I said, in my hometown in Jonquière, Quebec, and I moved here and I started that program here, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Michel.
Yeah. Yes.
Is it possible I can referee from the stands? Because I don't know how to skate.
You can probably if you don't want to, if you can't ref there, you probably can be a good supervisor, a good mentor for the official. You can watch hockey game and give you pointers. That we can do that. That's a need too, because like I said all the time, you don't people start refereeing when the young officials start to ref. It's very important to have a follow-up with them. The key to improve our officials is to supervise. We need some supervision for all the officials. So after a game, let's say we take a new official, we go watch him ref, and we give him pointers after the game, what he's done right, what he's done wrong. And the follow-up is very important, because the worst thing is to an official when you start is to have you don't have follow-up. You need people to watch your ref and tell you what you do right and wrong, like I said, and that's very important, because if you don't, an official is going to do the same mistake, and also when you have a tough game, you need somebody to tell you what you did right and wrong, but and to have a good, because it's tough. If you have a young kid have a tough game, we don't want him to be discouraged. We want him to keep up and, say, hey, you had a tough game, but you know what? It happened to everybody. I have tough game at a young age. I have tough game last year that I ref. It happened. So, but it's very important to keep the morale up and keep going with those young officials.
So there's a place for me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you said that you had a tough game or hard? What was your hardest game that you had to ref, and why?
Well, I had some of them, but one of the toughest game that I had, I was working the West Coast Hockey League, the Pro League here. It was a game in Fresno, and I had 2 bench clearing in the same game. All the players jump on the ice the first period. It was out of hand. It was nothing I could do, but it was tough. The first period we had a bench clearing. Oh my God, and it was tough. But you know what? You on the ice. So we cleared that up. So I said, okay, what can go wrong after that? No, you know, nothing can go worse than that. Well, second period we had another one. So now it was tough. But you know what? When stuff like that happen, you just want to go home. You just want to call your mom, say, hey, I'm coming home. You want to get out of there, but it's responsibility to keep going, clean up the mess, and move on. And but that's the toughest game I had, and it's not a pretty sight.
Have you ever been accidentally hit when breaking up any of these fights that the players have?
Yeah, in my career, I was a referee and also a linesman. But many times that we had a lot of, you know, in pro hockey or whatever, we had fight. And but sometimes I got hit because. But there's a procedure to take when you watch game on TV. The linesman, you'll see if two willing combatants, 2-player fight, they let them fight.
Okay, yeah.
Usually the players, they'll tell the linesman, okay, we're done. So you jump in, because if you go too quick, you let them.
You're gonna get hit.
Yeah, and you let them their frustration out, and you go after, because if you go too soon, like you said, you can get hurt, or those guys, they just want to let their frustration out. But if you don't let them do that, well, maybe the next shift they'll do it again. So
yeah. Has anyone ever bribed you for a game, or is ever?
Well, sometimes for me after the game. So that's the bribe they want to give me. They offer me beer, but.
Oh, great. Okay. That's good. So you've always you mentioned you played hockey since you were 4. Were there any other sports that you liked playing when you were younger?
At a young age, I always played baseball. I like baseball. Yeah. I play golf. Golf is great. I always play golf, and especially here now, during that time here, we have that time now that I play golf with my official twice a week. We get together because keep the morale up, because it's a tough time right now. Because when you used to go at the rink probably 5 times a week, and now you shut down since March.
Yeah.
Tough. So those referees, I have probably a crew of probably 60 guys, 60 officials. So we get together once in a while and we play golf, and keep them, like I said, keep the morale up and see each other. But we play in a safe distance too. Very safe. You know, we have our own part, and it's cool to see the guys.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely gamed the quarantine 15 from not getting my exercise in during this as much as I'd like to, and being as active. But have you, like, when you're watching other games, like say baseball or golf, I mean, do you tend to officiate that, or do you like to can you just be in for the love of the game?
I watch the game, but even if I watch a hockey game now, or I watch a baseball, I like to go to the doctors. I watch the official, the umpire, the way they carry themselves. And I like, because most of the NHL, I work the video replay in Los Angeles for the NHL at the Los Angeles Kings. I'm a video goal judge, video replay.
Okay, yeah.
I watch the game, and I like to watch the young official on the ice, the way they carry themselves, and also the veteran official, and how they work together.
Interesting.
So I focus a lot on the official. Even baseball, I like to see the demeanor of the umpire, how they carry themselves. I watch a couple of basketball games, the way the official work. Yes, I focus a lot on the official.
Mm-hmm. What about throughout life and just outside in your own life? Do you notice people, what they're doing? And
well, me outside of hockey, I like to go to the beach. Enjoy the beach. That's why I moved here. I like to go to concerts. I love concert. I love music. This is a passion of mine. Everybody that knows me know that I love concert, and I like my job too. My other job that is Western Costume that I'm involved
Yeah.
with movie industry with my wife Sandra. Love it.
So if you didn't have this job, what other job would you want to do?
Well, like I said, I would like to be a musician, a guitar.
Really? What
Oh, yeah,
what do you play? What do you play?
I play a little bit, play a little bit guitar, just a little
Okay.
bit. I'm not an expert at it, but I like to it. But I love concert. I love to be a musician. My best band is AC/DC.
AC/DC?
I saw them dozens of times. I went backstage. I met Angus Young, Malcolm Young, and Brian Johnson, the singer, probably.
Oh wow.
And that for me was a big thrill. And you know what? It's you watch band like that. They were an inspiration for me because, like I said, and everything you do in life in hockey, you have to give 100%. And when I watched that band play the first time, they go on stage and they give 100%, and they love what they do. And also I met them, and they're really humble people. They really cool people to and they care, and they were inspiration to me. So since today, I love music. So.
Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry about that.
Good.
That's interesting that you say that. I'm learning how to play the 5-string bass so I can like put some of those bass lines in some of my podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I'm a big lover of AC/DC too. So that's really cool. And you say you like baseball, Michel. I don't know if you know, but there is a senior league softball that I play in on Sunday mornings. You might be interested in coming down and playing with us. I mean, we're not playing now.
In the valley here?
Yeah, we play in the Valley in Balboa Park. We also play in Culver City.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and a lot of the guys who play in it are in the industry in one shape or form. Gary Marshall played in it for like 30 years before he passed away. And,
oh my God.
Yeah, so it's there's a lot of like, grip guys and film guys and light guys and sound guys that play in this league. Couple writers. There's some musicians that play. The drummer from the Stray Cats played on our team. You know the band the Stray Cats?
Yes, the Stray Cat, yeah.
The drummer, Jimmy, plays second base on my Wednesday night Balboa.
Wow.
That's what I play in softball second base.
Cool.
That's really cool.
I would love to go watch that. I would love to see that. No, hey, I'm in for that, for sure.
Yeah, so when we get the COVID lifted and we're back on the field, I'll make sure you get the.
Yeah, big time.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you to play along with us a little game. So I'd like to ask you. So on your everyday life, if you could call a penalty on a person for, what would it be, and what would it look like?
Well, with all that's going on right now, I would call it penalty if people doesn't wear a mask.
Yeah. Okay. So what would that look like if someone doesn't wear a mask?
I signed.
That's your sign.
That would be my sign.
Okay. Perfect. That's perfect.
With all that's going on now, I think it's a big topic. So I think it would be the appropriate thing to do.
All right. That sounds great. Well, thank you so much, Michel, for joining us. For our listeners, where can they find you?
They can find me at California Hockey on my referee school. My website is carefschool.com.
Okay,
and
we'll put that link up too.
And everything is there. And also every ice rink that work like Toyota Sports Center, the Burbank Arena here, I'm involved in too. I'm in charge into for the official. We have an referee association in Los Angeles. It's LAHOA, L-A-H-O-A. I'm involved. I'm a director of for association for 27 years. So it's, you know what, I love the hockey here. It's a great sport. I can't wait to be back. And also, you can see me at every Kings game. I work every Kings game as a video replay. It's a passion of mine. Hockey, it's a great sport. So we missed it. But you know what? We watch on TV right now. They're in a bubble in Edmonton and in Toronto. And yeah, I'm really, really impressed by the quality of the game right now. The players, they were
Yeah.
in a work stoppage for 4 months. And now you watch the game. They're very good games. And, you know, it's very interesting right now. Even the referees, they all in the bubble over there. I'm in a communication with a lot of supervisors, see all the life in the bubble over there. It's really interesting, but it's well done. I'm really impressed by the National Hockey League, the way they handle that situation. You can watch game, the way they do the game and the organization and the TV, everything they do, it's first class. And what I've been told by the people over there, it's well done. And we can. I've been told that they've been testing players for the last month since they're there. Nobody get the virus,
Really?
so it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So it's a great news. So we moving on. I think game today or tomorrow, and the Stanley Cup final is going to be probably.
Yeah. How are you enjoying the Stanley Cup finals?
I love it. I mean, I watch. Well, when they start, we had 5 games a day. We
Yeah.
start at 1 a.m. and the last game started at 8 p.m. So it was great. It was all day. But I love it. I mean, we need that. We need sport. We know it
You
was
do.
pretty tough. Even baseball, basketball, everything here, golf. It's good pastime for us, and we need that. So
It gives us a sense of normalcy, I think,
Yeah, of course,
still,
of course.
too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, wow. Again, Kimbro, do you have any last question for our guests?
No, I'm just really honored to have you on here. I'm just excited to follow up on you with everything that you're doing. And thank you very much for taking the time out of your beautiful life to share some.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's an honor for me for being here today, and it's a great opportunity to talk about the official. You know, it's a very part of the game and the way we do stuff here. And I can't wait to go to your softball game.
All right.
You're awesome.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. We love to hear your thoughts and feedback. So send us an email at info@thepenaltygame.com. And if you have a story about a sports official or you'd like to share questions you'd like to ask our guests or topics for future episodes, email us again at info@thepenaltygame.com. You can find us on podbrothernation.com along with many other great podcast projects and interviews. This is the Penalty Games Officially Quarantined. I'm Ref Amanda with Ref Kimbro. Stay safe, stay healthy, and try not to break any rules. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.
All right, cool. Hang on. Thanks. That was
Hang
awesome.
on, everyone.
Nobody hang up. Nobody hang up. All right, so I want to show you the video that opens the show, Michelle, real quick.
Yeah.
So let me share the screen. And then the show also closes with like credits and stuff. And thank you.
But also, while you're talking, Kimbro, while he's talking about his things, can we do a link that pops up as he's saying it for the edit?
Any links, just email to me, Amanda,
Okay.
at your leisure, and then I can pop them in, you know.
Okay.
So even as you're talking and when you mention a link.
Right, as he's talking, that's why I want, put it up there. Yeah.
Okay, so can you see what's on my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the show opener.
Hello, my name is Ref Amanda from The Penalty Game and The Penalty Game Podcast on podbrothernation.com. Our interactive game and podcast is very much centered around live sports, but since that's been put on hold for right now, I figured I would take this time to learn more about the most important element of the game, the people who know all the rules. So come join me as I break down the quarantine play-by-play with referees and umpires from around the world on the Penalty Game spin-off podcast series, Officially Quarantined.
right? Then it goes straight into you.
They're gonna straight into you.
Right. So
So that's how it opens, and it closes with the credits and stuff. And then any links I can put in during the show as you say them. So this will be fun.
all right. Well, thank you so much. Michelle, if you have any questions or anything of us, then you can just, text me, email me. I'll send you the info for Kimbrough's softball team.
Yeah, please do. And when all that thing is all over, we can have a drink somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. That will be great.
Your costume shop is not far from my from the art theater that I'm at. So
yeah, we're on Van Owen and Vineland, the corner of Van Owen and Vineland.
yeah. So
let's make sure to put that info in on the credits or in the interview too. Yeah, Kimbrough.
Yeah.
The info for that shop, for the shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we'll actually be coming by to use it.
Yeah.
People can come in, right, and shop there. Or is it all online now, or what?
Yeah, if you're in a business, you can't. The procedure is before you can come. Yeah, I could take visitors before, but now I can't because what's going on. But you can come if you want to rent costume. You come by the back. They take your temperature and you come.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Wait, you said something about a Las Vegas league, right?
Well, the thing is, Vegas have their own. I did the first clinic there like 30 years ago, but I'm part also of a hockey tournament, California Hockey Production. It's a guy here in Los Angeles. He's been involved there for 35 years. I work for him. I'm the director of official for him for the California Hockey Production. We have tournament like we have a women's tournament in January, all female. We have 35 teams from Canada,
wow.
US, everywhere. They come in Vegas. They play a tournament from Thursday to Sunday. That's early January. In March, we have three adult tournaments in Vegas in a row, like the first 3 weekends of March. In May, we have a big tournament in Phoenix. We have 100 teams. I schedule all that. I bring referees. I organize all that. And in September, we have 2 in Vegas. It's been canceled. But so every year, I've been doing that for 20 years for Dave Cohen. I bring a referee there. We stay at a hotel. We have fun, but we do our job. And that's what it is. California Hockey Production.
California Hockey Production.
Can we come to the women's tournament in January in Vegas and maybe cover it? Get some.
Yeah, no problem at all.
I'd love to do that.
We play at the Vegas Golden Knight practice facility. It was a beautiful practice facility. Well, Vegas also have 3 different rinks too. Well, we play all the rinks, but it's an all-day thing. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have the finals, but the finals end like at noon. But it's an all-day, all-night thing.
Oh, I'd love to cover that. Wouldn't that be fun? We could.
That would be a blast. We should.
That's the 3rd weekend of January usually. Yeah.
Hopefully they're still doing it. They're going to do it, right?
Well, that's the goal. I know September are canceled, but they're working for January to do it. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Or you can go on their website. It's California Hockey Production.com.
California Hockey
Production.
Yeah. Okay.
So you go on that and all the detail there. They've been around for 30-something years. It's a great tournament. It's well organized. My job is, like I said, I bring referee there and I assess suspension because sometimes players go over the line and we have to keep everything straight. So I assess suspension also. So I schedule the referees, make sure they're there. I book the hotel for them and everything. So it's a pretty cool thing to do.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice getaway to, you go to Vegas. It's great.
Right.
That.
Yeah.
And we pay you. And yeah, that's the one. You there?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the link.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, we pay our official before they leave on Sunday. So it's a sure thing. They leave with money because I pay them when they leave. So even if you lose money on the table during the weekend, Sunday morning.
Great. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but that'd be great.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's exciting. That's really exciting.
Yeah, that's all the data there. No, the day for the 2021, they're all there.
Okay.
25th, 28th. Yeah.
Code update. We're hoping all parents are listed. It's still pretty much okay.
I've done
Great, yeah.
movies for hockey movies too. I did probably 20 commercial and TV movie. I'm part of SAG, the SAG-AFTRA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What movies did you
I did
help?
that. I don't know if you saw that, the Mel Gibson movie. They had the hockey scene in it. I was the referee in that. I did 33 and a half Naked Gun. I did Bone.
Oh, Naked. Oh, I love Naked Gun.
I did Bone. They had the TV series Bone. They have hockey.
Bones. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. I was the referee. I had some line and everything. It was pretty cool. I did many of those commercial and stuff. So I'm pretty busy on that with that. When
Yeah.
the movies, sometimes they call me. It's pretty cool. So that's my referee school. That's my referee school. Yeah, Mike Lego, he's a supervisor for National Hockey League, was a referee. Rob Schick, Shane Heyer. Shane Heyer went to Olympic. If you want to Google those names, Shane Heyer did one of the 5 linesmen, 5 official National Hockey League over 2,000 game career.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
7 Stanley Cup finals. He has, he's big, that guy. Rob Schick, also supervisor. We have Don Adam here. Don Adam worked the Olympic also. He's a supervisor for the college hockey. Scott Zelkin is a supervisor, boss for the USHL, the Junior League in the United States. We have Steve Steven, the referee in chief for the whole Pacific District for the kids USA Hockey. Jonathan Morrison is another one who's involved in junior program. Jake Brenn's a referee in National Hockey League. Dan Ellison now is a referee in chief for the Pacific District. Bob Hall is a supervisor for National Hockey League. Greg McAlpine is the president of the San Diego Association. We have people all over the United States and Canada who come during the referee school. You got to come next year to watch that because it's pretty impressive. The talent and the quality of official that come at the school, the young kids, we take them at a young age. We have referee from 13 to 60 years old come at the school. We have 2 different groups. Group elite was the great skaters, the young official between 16 to 23 years old that the supervisor want to see if they're going to make the NHL. The school is not only to make the NHL, it's to college hockey, junior, people that want to get better at adult hockey. Adult hockey is big in California. We have 100 team at Toyota Sports Center. Burbank have another 30 team. We have rink in Simi Valley, Valencia. So hockey, the adult hockey here, it's a big, big business.
Yeah.
So, and it's demanding because the players, they pay big money to play adult hockey. They pay a lot of money to play. So sometimes temper, flair, whatever. My job is we have a hockey director that I work with, but to put the best official on the ice. And adult hockey, you have to be a good communicator because those guys, they pay to play, but you have to go by the rule. But sometimes I have to assess suspension. And my style of that is I like by email, but I like to call them in person and tell them the suspension. And also, if I assess suspension, they have a team rep, not necessarily that person that got suspended, but if every team have a team rep, I meet them at the rink and I talk to them one-on-one about why we suspend that players, why we did this, and in person I think it's better. I like it better that way. So we always do email, but I follow up in person, and I think the team rep and the people have more respect for that. When you take the time one-on-one in person, you say, well, that guy care. It's not an easy job to do sometimes. It's very difficult to tell the players, you have 4-game suspension, you're going to sit for a month, but you know what you did was wrong, and you have to send a message to the whole league, every team that this is adult hockey. I know you can play with a passion and intensity, but you got to play by the rule, and everybody have to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
it's recreational hockey. You have to put that, but it's really competitive sometimes because a lot of players play junior before they play college, and they come back and we have different level. We have the beginners, we have the intermediate, and we have the elite level. The elite level, it's a lot of players that play like college, like an ex-pro. It's very good hockey. But the beginners, players that start playing, but they very passionate about it, those players, the beginners. You know, they watch the Kings play, the Ducks, the NHL. They try to do the same thing on the ice, and, you know, so their passion is there. So it's a different philosophy than the elite. The elite, they knows the game. They play the game for a long time. They know. Sometimes they disagree with us, but if you know, the intermediate players, sometimes they think that's their big game. It's like you know, like kids hockey. It's their big night. It's their big game to play per week, and they have a passion for it.
So would you say it's harder to referee the intermediate
Yes.
players?
Yes. Certain officials have very difficult time to work intermediate adult hockey because those players they don't, well, it's, I don't want to say they don't know the game. They know the game, but not
They're
as
passionate.
They're so passionate about it, and the quality, like I always said, the quality of official, it's communication. Sometimes you have to make them realize hey, you gotta calm down. You know, you're here to play the game, but you know what you do right now, it's wrong. Have a seat, take 2 minutes in the penalty box, and come back. And it's a lot of communication. You have to explain more than the player.
Is it also age? Does age have a lot to do with it as well?
Yeah, you have young kids who play, and players that are, you know, over 40. You know, they play, and you know what? Sometimes they play against a young kid, and sometimes the intensity is different. So it's all that. Adult hockey, it's to be a good official in adult hockey, you have to have patience, good communicator, and take nothing personally. You know, you gotta be a teacher also. Also, when you referee young kids, you gotta be a teacher. The kids, you gotta be a teacher as a referee, because you tell them, but young age, like the 12 years old to 14 years old, you're kind of a teacher also on the ice, because the coach is on the bench, but the players, you said, you got to teach them. But when you get to those players like midget and 16 and above, now you have to apply the rule and tell them, set the tone to what to do and not to do. Because there's a lot of adrenaline at 16 years old to 18 years old, and they all, it's like I said, communication. But you have to have any sport, you have to have a backbone. You know, you have to have to be firm. Like I said, good communicator, but to be firm what you do. You know.
Do you find when you're refereeing like the kids leagues that you have to deal with a lot of the parents when you make calls? Yes. I know when I was umpiring Little League, you know, I had to spend more time refereeing the parents on like, let the kids play. You know, we got this. You know, the fun.
Well, we deal with crowd. I don't know if you've been to the Kings Practice Facility, the Toyota Sports Center. I'm not sure that we have security there. We have security, and if, let's say, we do a kids hockey, there's a rule, a SCA rule. Now the Junior Kings, they play the Junior Ducks, so it's really intense in the stand sometimes. But if a parent is too agitated in the stand, we call security, and they give them a warning. If they don't calm down, we kick them out of the building, and it's a $300 fine for the club, and that parent cannot step on his foot on any ice rink for a month.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So pretty stiff, but it's, you know what?
It helps.
You have to do it, because you go to a certain tournament, it's ridiculous. It's you see the parent, you know, every parent, not every parent, but a lot of parents film the game, they film the referee, and they always tell us, bring back with videos what we done wrong, and right or wrong. But I tell you what, I would challenge anybody to just videotape the parent on in the stand. That would be a great documentary. It would be the behavior of parents sometimes is so out of hand.
You really hit a nerve and you really strummed a point that to be a referee, a good referee, you have to have tough skin and a strong backbone because, you know, as an umpire for Little League many years ago, it's a very uncomfortable place to be when you're trying to control the parents because they want to see the kids win. But it's another situation when you're trying to control a parent who's heckling their own child on performance. It's like, hey, you know, these are kids. It's like, I know he's your son, but like, you know, he's on the field. He's with us now. And this doesn't help his self-esteem or his performance by you yelling at his mistakes. These kids are out here to make mistakes. It's like the major leagues make mistakes. There's hundreds of bloopers of Major League Baseball players making mistakes. So
like I said before,
make mistakes and fail forward and have fun doing it. It's not that serious. And I've had to put a couple parents in check on their own kids.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, we ask, you know, we have a young official, like I said, to follow up and have a supervision and watch young referee work. We have 14 years old who put their armband, you know, or 15 years old. We ask them to do adult decision in a fraction of a second, you know. Hockey is a quick sport, and sometimes the referee, you don't react to what happened right away. And we ask some young official that 14, 15, 16 years old to make adult decisions sometimes because most of the coach, they adult. And if they want, you know, that's why when we put a young official as a referee, the linesman, they adult. I want to put two adult there because when the coach asks the referee to come at the bench, have a discussion, I want a linesman next to him, an adult, because those adult coach sometimes they don't care sometimes. They take advantage of that kid big time, and they can destroy his confidence in a fraction of a second. And those officials, that's why we're losing officials sometimes, because they get discouraged with those you just described. And a young official is 16, 14, 15 years old and see some parent on the in the stand, like you said, that go ballistic and they yell at him the whole game. It's a tough task to ask for a young official. That's why I always put an adult with the young kids on the ice. It's a must because you never know what's going to happen, because the worst thing can happen. It's really ugly to watch. It's when you have three kids who are reffing a game and the game's getting out of hand completely. And it's so bad to see that. It's not fun at all. But the parent, at the same token too, that they put so much money now on those kids. It's so expensive now to play hockey, and they want to see their kid play in National Hockey League, but 99% of them it's not going to happen. Only 1% is going to make the NHL. But they see their kids at 12 years old, 13, 14 years old already in the NHL. But they put so much money into it, and they so focus on that when they play the game. They so into it. It's not a fun thing to watch sometimes. But like I said, we have the luxury at Toyota Sports Center. They have security there. If something really bad happened, we go to the scorekeeper. They have a walkie-talkie score. So, but we have the luxury of that there. But not every rink have that. But like you said too, baseball, it's the same thing. Baseball, it's a really, at least we have glass and everything, ice hockey. But baseball, the parents are right there, right? Yeah. And the umpire is right there. And the coach, they right next to you. And it's sometimes you have, it's not a fun thing to watch when the game go completely out of hand and see some referee, you know, losing it because, and what I tell the referee to, you know, don't take game that you don't think you're gonna feel you don't feel comfortable with. You know, when you start refereeing the first year, do the young kids, get your confidence, and after same with baseball. You know, when you do a higher level, now the thing can change really quickly. And when you do high level, they take it more seriously. There's more money involved. Big decision are bigger. You know, like I tell the referees, don't take game that, you know, first year, don't do a midget game right away, because the midget level, 16, 17 years old kid, full check, it can get rid of. You miss a couple of calls, it's gonna snowball. Because, like I said, if you're not firm, if you don't put your foot down the first 5 minutes of the game, if you let go an elbow or something, and you say, "Oh, that's fine," it's gonna snowball. The kids, they're not stupid. They're gonna say, "Oh, you let that go. Well, I'm gonna do that too."
Sure.
So now it's gonna snowball. It's gonna get ugly, and to get it back, you need experience.
Right.
You need experience. Sometimes a tough game, I know I missed a call, and now they try to do the same thing, and they try to snowball it, but I stop it. I say, "You go at the bench. Hey, I missed that call. I made a mistake. But you know what? From that now on, that's the way it's going to be."
That reminds me of, I played semi-pro fast pitch traveling league.
Oh my God.
That was a lot of fun. It wasn't crazy money. Mostly it was enough to cover our expenses and beer and pizzas and whatnot. But, some of those umpires on that level, it was very important that they maintain control, because these tournaments, the owners are paying thousands of dollars to put the teams in, and they're paying thousands of dollars for the players to play, because they're handpicking the really good guys because they want to win these trophies in these tournaments.
Yeah.
And so they're handpicking like the really good umpires too, because there's literally just like thousands of guys, and some of these tournaments have hundreds of teams, and it goes down. And I remember I was playing in a tournament in the Midwest, and there was a couple umpires that, they weren't really that good. Things got out of hand, and when you
could feel it right away.
There's no security on a semi-pro softball, none.
Mm-hmm.
There's no security.
Yeah.
It's basically hundreds of softball dudes and an umpire. So if you get a call wrong, or if you let the game get out of hand and the bench is clear, it's a full-on brawl. No pads, just dudes out there in softball uniforms going at each other. And it's just like, it's a really bad thing. I've been involved in a couple of those situations where you look up, like, there's no police, there's no security, there's no.
I don't know, you're on your own.
It's just like, just on, So it's really, really important to really take it serious about having control. One stupid little play, one missed call can completely be like, that's not fair. And then the next guy retaliates, and then it's on.
That's it. And also that control, like you said, that's the biggest, like communication, control of the game, but also what I tell my referees, the mouthing.
Mm-hmm.
Players towards players, shut it down, because if you keep it, it's chaos. It's getting ridiculous. Even coaches yell at the referee. No, you go at the bench, say, "Listen, you did your stuff. You told me what you think right now, but we're done with this, because if you say it again, or if one of your players start running his mouth again, he's gonna sit in that box right there."
See, that's interesting. I thought that's a lot of part of the game was the trash talk from the bench.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
it?
you gotta cut it down at one point.
Yeah, at one point.
Like he said, it escalates. It snowball. If you let it go early in the game, it's gonna. What if you don't do nothing about it? Imagine what's gonna be in the third period.
Yeah, right.
You hand off. You let go like couple penalty in the first period. You don't put your foot down. You don't put your standard.
Mm-hmm.
Now they snowball. Oh, you let go an elbow. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Well, in the third period, in the 3-3 game, it's not the time to call a penalty anymore, because you didn't call it in the first period.
Right.
Tough yourself. So, like I told the referee, put your foot down the first period. They're not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. But at the end, when the game is done, say, "Ref, good job. You keep control of the game."
Yeah, that's a very good note.
Because after, if you don't, now they all skating around you after the game to say, "Hey, you lost control of the game." That's the worst feeling in the world.
Or they feel they can get away with this or that.
The game said, "That's what I want." That's what. It's not an easy thing to do in the first period, but you make it easier on yourself in the second and third period.
Yeah, but I also think there's two types of trash talking too. I mean, being a basketball player where trash talking is kind of part of the game, and playing softball where there's a little bit of, and baseball, there's a little bit of trash talk. I found that there is the trash talk of endearment where you kind of respect the player, they respect you, and you kind of like, "Oh, you got me, I'm gonna get you." It's kind of like this.
No, that's cool.
Sportsman's like kind of thing where you kind of bust each other's chops. but yet
That's okay.
competitive thing. And then there's the personal trash talk where you just like what, and then if it's followed up with an elbow, or a knee or something that is unfair, and then that's followed with some trash talk, then that's a completely different scenario. The malice, you can see the malice in that, and then it's on.
Well, like basketball and hockey, players moving. But baseball, they all in the stop motion, so that the trash talk stop. Now the focus is there. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's baseball. It's if it starts, it's everybody hear it because everybody in the stop motion. The baseball, but hockey, well, they moving. They moving. That's fine. But baseball, it's like umpire, they have to put their foot down. Like you get hit by the ball. Well, the next inning, that guy come and now he hit the other one. Oh my God, it can escalate pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the sports. It's like I said, it's communication and control. That's like adult hockey. That's like I said, some referee, they cannot ref adult hockey. They cannot. They don't have the patience for it. They don't. They tell me, I don't want to do it because I don't have the patience for it.
Do you think do you think it's good to have actual players become referees?
Well, the thing is, I've been to that route, and the National Hockey League is going to that route for the last 5 years. The NHL have the philosophy now that they take ex-American hockey players, NHL players who want to become a referee. The thing they do, they have a combine, they call it. NHL combine. That's late in August. That's in Toronto. All players, ex-players who play American League or junior or whatever, want to become a referee, they apply to go to that combine. They do fitness tests. If they feel that, and they go on the ice, they do a drill and everything. And after that, they have a couple exhibition game. But after that, they send them in American League and East Coast Hockey League, and they follow up with them. Me, what I do here, I like to take a couple of players like midget referees, like 16 to 18 years old. They're still playing. They want to start refereeing. They know the game. They know how to skate already. They do it, and they make a little bit money in the same time. That's good for them.
That's good.
And they're part of the game. So they have the taste of it. And I like the thing. I've done that many years ago, and it paid off because I've a lot of referee that play the game like kids level that now they're in the pro level, and but like you said, but we take a new referee, like an adult player that 40 years old want to become referee. We put him in the young kids, build his confidence, and sometimes we do some adult hockey. Like you have a lot of adult hockey players that like are 40 and over, they want to ref. So they like to do the adult hockey because they have that personality. Like I said, some referee, they do pro hockey, but they don't want to do the adult hockey because they don't want to deal with the babysitting of it.
Right. Right.
Do you have any sort of a like an end of the season or a preseason officials like association dinner where you do a roast for each other, or you?
We had that before, but every referee have to do a seminar. If you want to do be part of your U.S. hockey, that's a card. If you want to do kids hockey, you have to attend a U.S. hockey seminar every September. We have 5 or 6 of those here in different areas, in Ontario, Anaheim, Simi Valley, one in Toyota Center, because we have 400 members of 350 official member of LAOA in Los Angeles. So every year they have to do a seminar, but to all get together at the end. Me personally, what I do with my staff, I do like a clinic, my school. Toyota Sports Center have my staff of 50 people that work for me. Every Christmas, I have a Christmas referee game. During Christmas time, we have, all get together, everybody. We play a hockey game, every referee. We dress up, we play a game. We have I bring a Santa Claus. Everybody bring a gift between $5 and $10, a wrap gift with no name in it, and we put a surprise gift there, and we exchange gift. And that's the party I put for my referees.
Who referees a referee game?
Well, that's the thing. Not too many people want to do it.
Amanda and I will do it. We'll do it. We can't skate, but it's okay. It's a Christmas party.
Hey,
so-
I can skate.
Yeah, but it's
I can
fun.
skate.
But it's fun. It's fun. It's a big thing I do. I've been doing that for 27 years, and people.
Wow.
Oh no, it's all get
That sounds like fun.
away from the game. Toyota Center gave us the ice, and also at Toyota Center, my wife she decorated the whole ice rink there at the King practice facility. We put the Christmas tree. It was 25 feet high. We decorate that every year. The inside of the ring too. We do that at Burbank Ice Rink too. That's part of a gig that we have too. So we're pretty busy with that. So it's pretty cool. So, but that's what I do for my referees. I'll get together.
That sounds like fun.
It's great and it's well known. Everybody want to come, but it's my staff that over there. We're probably 40 guys, 40 official. We have a lot of women's referee. Like I said here, it's really popular. I have a lot of I have one of my referee girl that worked the Olympic, this past the Olympic, Paralympic.
Oh,
And I
wow.
have another one is doing a lot of international assignment. One is Jimmy Hotley Park. Is from San Diego. She did the World Championship the last 2 years for women's, and she's next on track probably to do the Olympic. Who knows? But she's next on the line. It's
Wow.
I tell you what, women's are
Exciting.
tough to do. It's a tough. It's very intense and very good hockey.
Wow.
We have an adult league at Taylor Center. We have a women's division. We have 8 teams of women. They play every Friday night.
That's
Wow.
where?
Taylor Sports Center
Okay.
at El Segundo, but the Panorama City have a league too on Sunday night. So women's hockey is big, is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the show Letterkenny?
The what?
It's the show, the TV. It's a show on Hulu. It's called Letterkenny, and it's the creator is Canadian, and 2 of the characters are hockey players.
Really?
So they have a lot. Yeah, they have a love. It's a comedy, but you should check it out because I think I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. It's called Letterkenny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you text that to me?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
send you a link to it because there's so much hockey in it, and it's
Oh,
you know
really? Wow.
there's a lot of hockey. Yeah, and it's very funny because I think the creator writer he was a hockey player, but the 2 kids or boys that are in it, they're trying to be hockey professional hockey players. And of course, it takes place in Canada, so it gets crazy. But they also talk about women's hockey as well in it too. So just a thing when I was thinking about when you were talking about that.
Are you playing
I'll
hockey
send you-
or are you skating a bit?
I played field hockey actually as a wing. I played field hockey all throughout school, and I'm from Philadelphia, so I know how to ice skate. So I'm curious the differences between field hockey and hockey. How that I played street hockey too, but I don't know how much of a
I've been
It'd be a
involved a
huge,
lot
huge
of
difference.
roller hockey. We had the league. I did a couple of tournaments. We had the World Roller Hockey League in Orlando, like 20 years ago, and I did Pro Beach Hockey. You heard about that? Pro Beach Hockey.
Pro Beach. How is that played?
It was roller rink. You gotta Google this. Google it. Pro Beach Hockey. I was involved. We did that in Huntington Beach at the beach. We put a roller hockey. ESPN. All the game was on ESPN, and I
Pro
was the head
Beach.
ref for that. And we had a ramp in the back of the rink. When the player, they when they missed the goal, instead to stop, they were taking the ramp and come back. It was unbelievable.
Oh, so
What
it's
whole
like
weekend
a.
was all ESPN.
I'll have to look it up. So it's like it's a rink. So it's a
Oh yeah, that stand was full. We are on the beach.
On the
Huntington
beach.
It
interesting.
was unbelievable. It was on ESPN. That was 20 years ago.
In the stands, and I'm here with somebody who's
Oh, is that what you're looking at right now?
Yeah.
Pro Beach Hockey
Oh.
was unbelievable. It was.
Huh.
People loved it. We have
See, I
girls.
think I could do so. And everyone's roller skating.
Yeah.
They're roller
It's
skating on this.
the beach. Yeah, exactly that.
Rick Plester. What was your name?
Rev.
All right, now guess what? He is in Rick Plester's band. He's the bass player. What's the name of your band?
Black Symphony.
Wow, what kind of music you guys do?
Kind of like Spice Girls.
Seriously?
Heavier.
It's
So where's the
heavy Spice Girls. All right, well, we're looking for the
fast
album soon.
forward
Yeah, to be out
to where they're actually playing?
End of the year. Now check out this guy's hair right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Mainstay on defense over the years.
Okay, that's cool. There we go.
And I did the role. We're down to 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the opening half.
A lot of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, I see that
I
ramp.
think
It
we
has
got our
ramp
first
when
big
it goes
rivalry
down.
between these two teams. You know, this
The line here
never
in the
really seen
front
these
here.
two teams go out
Before
head to head.
that,
They played each other, but they've been pretty quiet affairs. This one right now, I think that the level of intensity is
Full
building
check,
as we go
out
on.
of
You know,
pro
getting
hockey
back to
players.
Fancy, I know over the years the legend has grown. He's got the soft hands, but now I think we know how he got the soft hands.
Never heard
Oh,
about
how do you run it? You
That is
can
a
just
little
run
bit
right
of
into it.
talcum powder helping out, and it's all those bagels he eats between periods.
Is the puck on
Down to
like
2
ball
minutes to play.
bearing?
Web
ball.
Warriors still in the lead.
the ball.
2-1
We're here with a
on
puck.
two-point goal by
Yeah,
Joe
after
Cook.
that, we had the ball after that.
Along the backboard.
Oh, it's a ball.
Loose ball,
Second
Ray
year with
Max,
a ball.
reverse flow feed, picked off at the defense
We're
and
here with a
cleared the
puck.
length of the court.
Second year with the ball.
This is a great
we did
game
that
for
for
the
3
heavy
years.
metal right now because they can keep
Oh,
the
wow.
Web Warriors. Web Warriors
Okay.
have a lot of offensive talent. To hold them to 2 goals right now, heavy metal, the
That's
longer
all.
they can keep this a low-scoring affair, the better their chances are.
Siebel, backhand shot, kick saved by Rob
That's pretty
Lurie.
cool.
Karams into the far
But
corner.
the
Loose
Are they
ball
still
is
doing
picked
this,
up and
Michelle?
cleared ahead.
What do you mean?
One-on-one confrontation.
Are they
Joe
still
Oh,
Cook
lower
with
the
that
lower
back.
the.
Sizes up his
Okay.
man.
We
Drives
did
in
that
on
in
goal.
Huntington
Good
Beach,
play.
California.
Are they still doing it?
No. That was only 3 years. And the guy who put that together was David McLean. He's the guy who did the Glow, the woman wrestling.
Uh-huh.
He's a
Yeah.
promoter. Yeah, Glow. That's the
Glow.
guy who put Glow, the
Uh-huh.
glorious woman of wrestling, whatever.
Yeah.
David McLean. He put that together. He called me. First of all, we did that. We did before that. The year before, we did the World Roller Hockey League in Orlando. They flew us every weekend in Orlando, and we were part of the the Disney thing over there. People came with all we're part of the amusement park. We're playing hockey, and people pass with the train and everything.
Oh wow.
And that was all on ESPN. World Roller Hockey League, WRHL. Ron
Man.
Duguay was playing NHL, ex-NHL player. Ron Duguay was playing. It was in Orlando. And after that, we moved that back here for 3 years on ESPN.
Oh, you should bring it back. That looks like a lot of
Oh,
fun.
that was unbelievable. We're staying at the hotel across the street, Huntington Beach. Everybody was staying there. We were sponsored by. Every team was sponsored by a bar.
Right? Yeah.
Huntington Beach is a great place to be.
Oh yeah.
And-
We're in
and
Huntington.
The
What
beach,
did
look, the beach is right behind there. So between
Wait,
games, people go at the beach and take a dip.
So what did they change this this to make this this ring? What did they put? What was there before?
It's on the sand.
It's on the sand.
Oh,
yeah.
it's on the sand. They built it on the sand. Okay, wow, that's right. Because Huntington Beach has a really long beach.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. It was well done. They have it was on.
How long did it take them to build that?
Well, they built that probably a couple of weeks, and after that was there for a month, and after that they took it off.
Yeah, because then kids could play on it afterwards, right?
Yeah, but they took it off after a month because that was part of the deal with ESPN. But we did that.
Oh my gosh, they should bring that back.
No, it was unbelievable. It was great. One of the best experience I ever had in hockey.
Because, I think a lot of kids growing up, like myself, we played before I learned to ice skate. You learn to roller skate and you play on the street and you play,
roller hockey here in California, like in the 90s, was a huge thing. They had a lot of roller rink here, more than ice hockey rink because it was cheaper to because no ice maintenance. It was really popular, but like Toyota Sports Center, they had 2 ice and they had a roller rink before. But the problem is it became too expensive because during the day nobody was skating there.
Yeah.
So it's dead money. So now they put a small rink now. Ice rink, you can do it from with figure skating early in the morning, clinic during the day. But roller rink was only at night, and they were not making money with it. So, but they still have some roller rink here. I know they have some.
I was gonna say they have roller rinks here still. Are there any roller hockey?
not huge as before. You know, before was huge in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was a big explosion of, especially with the Pro Beach hockey was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, that's what you did. Friday, Saturday night, you'd go to the roller rink.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what we were really big in going to the roller rink too. That was kind of part of our thing, you know. Flying around the rink, listening to some funk and some old school. That's
disco.
But we, you know,
I've done that.
Where I grew up, there was no hockey. You know, it was the middle of the cornfield, and there was no hockey. Hockey wasn't a big sport where I grew up in Indiana. But going to the roller rink, that was big.
Yeah. Well, one of my best, like I told you, one of my best experiences in hockey. I've done a lot of stuff in the hockey, but Pro Beach hockey was wow.
You got to bring that back. I think it's so fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
I used to
go every year. We changed the floor. The first year they put the floor black.
Oh.
So the heat was insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they changed it for blue the next year. So we changed some stuff over the year. My first referee jersey was big. They gave us a big referee jersey, but cotton, like, oh my God, was so hot. And but after that they changed it for more light. So it was a process. But the third year was unbelievable.
And how many teams is it? How many teams? What was the elimination like?
Was 18, I think it was 6. Yeah, they were all staying in a hotel because the game was from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So guys, they come in the hotel, they put in a hotel. We play 2 games a day each. We start at noon, finish at 4. So the game was great, and they loved it. And at the end, and they had a purse, they had money. They were winning like $2,000. The champion like $2,500 or whatever, something like that. So players, they were really serious about it, and they were really skilled. It was all players that play minor league hockey, pro, and they were. It was a well-known thing, so it was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Well, I don't want to tie up too much of your time. Yeah. This has been awesome. Hey. And I don't necessarily want to leave on a sour note, but I gotta ask you before you get out of here with the with what's going on in the world today, and a lot of sports athletes are participating in the protests for the police brutality. Is the world of hockey and the players and the refs is anybody talking or having any concern about what's going on with the state of affairs with protesters and the police brutality, or is it just kind of like the hockey are kind of staying out of it?
Well, like I said, the hockey right now, the NHL, they're in a bubble in Edmonton and in a bubble in Toronto. The last 2 days, the players, they said, we're not playing.
Yeah, they can't.
For the last 2 days, they said, we're not playing. We're going to, do like what we're supposed to do. And they talk a lot about it because one of my good friends is Anson Carter. He's a commentator for every, I don't know if you watch an NHL game on TV. He's a good friend of mine. He's Anson is really touched by that because a person of color and everything. And he's been an ex-NHL player, but he's a commentator, and he's doing a lot of stuff for that. He's talking a lot, they're talking a lot about it for the NHL. So as the NBA, they decide to not, they use their, to not play. And they decide, LeBron James, I think, negotiate with the owner to have all the facility, basketball facility to be a place that people can vote.
Voting polls, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was great. And great, yeah. NHL thing do something about it too. I think they use the same building. NHL, like I said, they didn't play the last 2 days. I don't know if they played today. They didn't play Thursday and Friday. I don't know. I think they resume play today or tomorrow. So, yeah, they do a lot of it. They're part of it. Every sport, baseball, we saw what's going on. And you know what? It's a scary world sometimes. You know what? It's a tough position. Personally, I see some stuff that I don't like on TV or whatever, like you do. And I'll say my opinion. You have police, they have great policemen, but they have some bad too, you know, and they have to do something about it. It's like referees. I have a staff of referee. Sometimes I take a couple of new guys, but we have some guys that, you know what, they don't listen. They do their own thing, you know, and sometimes I discipline some referee too, because if I don't, I need to send a message to all my staff that, hey, that's the way it's going to be. And if you don't discipline those referees, they're going to keep doing those same thing that is not right to do. And I think for the police, it's the same thing. They're referees there. I mean, between you and me, I think, you know, more than us, but their lives on the line too. But they have some, we cannot, as a referee, the worst thing you can do is abuse your power as a referee. For baseball, hockey, whatever. Yeah. You can feel a referee, you feel like he's the god there, but you're not, because you send the wrong message. And you know what? When I feel a referee's like that, well, I have my talk with him. You know, I meant a talk and say, listen, I think you're out of line. You should not be that way. You should not look people from above because you wear a referee jersey. Those players are there, but you're there to, you know, put the law down, but there's a way to do it. But don't abuse your power, because you're the one's going to lose. Because, like I told the referee, sometimes you get heated on the moment with players, but you got to bear the age. You know, you got to make up sooner or later, because you're going to see that same guys, player, especially adult hockey, next week or in 2 weeks. So talk about it. Did what you had to do. You do what you got to do during that game. Don't go overboard. Don't be too bossy with him. Just tell him, get out of here when the game is kind of whatever. Game is over. Put that behind us. Move on. Because if some referee, they still keep grudges. You say that?
Grudges. Yeah.
And that's the worst thing you can do, because if you do that all the time, it's not. Because me as a referee too, as a scheduler, you cannot put the same referee with the same team every week, because something's gonna happen. It's like I told my referees or people, I said, listen, I like food. My favorite food is spaghetti, but eat spaghetti for a week, you're gonna start to find some, you know, the spaghetti, the 7 days not gonna be as good as the first day. So it's the same thing with referee. Sometimes I mixed up my referee because you have a tough game with a team. The team, they call me and say, oh, we don't want to see that referee. So I try to, you know, keep him away for the best interest of the team and for the referee too, because it's not fun to referee the same team and you have problem with them before, and now you start the game, you put another referee there, the same trip that he's going to call, they're not going to say a word about the new ref that make that call, but the same guy they don't like is going to snowball something else. But there's stuff, you know, the scheduling aspect of the game is very important too for adult hockey, and sure for baseball too. For basketball, you know, some team they don't like me, but they don't like my style or whatever, my person, whatever.
Just being a player myself of different sports, I know, like, I remember specific referees or umpires were like, oh, we have so and so, oh, they're tough, or oh, yeah.
That's a complaint.
The players come to,
As a scheduler, it's an art to do, and you have to do it for the best interest of the league, for the players, but for the referee too. That's what I tell the players. I said, I cannot guarantee you you're never going to see him again, because if I start to do that, I'm going to have to hire 50 more referees, because other teams don't like that player, that referee, So I keep him away for a couple of weeks. That's what I said. I'm going to keep him away because I have a luxury to have 3 eyes. So I have 3 different games. So I put the other game over there. So I manipulate that. So that's what I try to do. So that's, like you said, your question, for policemen, it's the same thing, right?
Those are very inspirational words, Michelle.
That was
very, very, very well put. And we need to have you on the police commission to implement some of your hockey referee rules.
Well, they would put the paycheck, the big paycheck, but I don't think between you and me, it must be a very difficult job to do right now, because it's out of hand. It's too much.
Well, I would love to have you on another one of my podcasts where I have other sports guys and we talk about like a lot of these topics and these issues, and the whole show basically is about that. And I think you would find that interesting as well. But I don't want to take too much of your time.
Hey,
thank
it was
you
a pleasure.
Down.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michel. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. And I can't wait to go to softball.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to go to your Christmas party and your Vegas tournament. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That hey, it's a great thing. You know, it's you know, adult hockey is great, and we have great opportunities to you know, beside our regular job, to do that, and we have a good group. For me, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of people want to work for me, but I'm very, very specific about personality of my official that work for me. They need to get along. If somebody think he's bigger than everybody there, he's gone.
Right.
He's gone.
Yeah.
You can all my referee, they all great people, and it shows. All my boss that the rink, that my bosses, and they appreciate my staff because they're really respectful.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important for me. They're respectful, they're professional, and they get along with each other. Nobody look anybody from above.
I would love for you to meet my storyboard mentor, is Dave Cheslick. I have a hard time saying his name. His last name is spelled wrong. He has a 10-year-old boy who plays hockey, and I guess he's really, really good. He just took him to a hockey tournament in Vegas last week. But I think you would love to meet him. He's a storyboard artist for Marvel Comics, and
I think that's what. That's exciting to me.
Yeah.
Works for Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have a drink with you guys.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
All right.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Take care.
Take care. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Touch.
Of course. Bye-bye.
Take care.